Hello, beautiful soul. So let's talk energy, hygiene, and protection. Everything is energy, right? So as we navigate this spiritual journey, energy, hygiene, and protection becomes more and more important. It's very important that we become aware of our energetic practices to keep our energy centered and grounded. Just as physical hygiene helps improve our physical, mental, and emotional well-being, energetic hygiene becomes increasingly important as we open up, as we access higher frequencies, and as we navigate the world while embodying our spiritual nature. It becomes even more important to stay centered in these energetic frequencies. So how do we do that? Well, we begin with a foundation of basic energetic hygiene. And I will be getting into energetic practices to clear and cleanse our energy field, as well as energetic practices to protect our energy field as we move about the world, or as we go deeper into meditation or access higher realms of consciousness that might be available to us. But in this video, we're going to talk about the foundation, the basics of energetic hygiene. So this is what allows us to shine bright as well as we move through the world. So it's very important, especially those of us who are here working and operating as healers, teachers, guides, mentors, coaches, any of the above and beyond, anybody who's holding space for another individual. It's extra important that we have these practices in our toolbox and that we have the awareness of when we might need to use them. So I like to begin my day with whatever energetic practices are feeling aligned, but I have, my usual routine as well. And then throughout the day, if I'm feeling my energy go a little off, I might call in a particular energy frequency or listen to frequencies, go outside. That's a huge one. So I'm going to get into this in more deliberate manner, but at night as well, before I go to sleep, I usually try to center and anchor in my energy. And sometimes it takes a moment for me to remember, oh yeah, I need to do this. So the more we practice it, the more it becomes a way of being. And this is how we keep our energetic frequency in alignment. Energetic alignment is really key as we move through the world in flow, which is the frequency and way of being that we are shifting into with this shift of consciousness that is in alignment with New Earth, heaven on earth, however you want to look at it, that is based on flow and really operating in these higher frequencies of love and harmony because we are open. And so as we open, we need to protect as well because not everybody is there yet and our world is still a bit chaotic, right? So very important. So what are the basics? So we can cleanse the energy of our space using smudging practices. This is a really important one for our physical environment because we are operating and a sponge for everything in our external environment. So using sage is really important because that is a cleansing and clearing energy, and Palo Santo can keep the energy high and in alignment. And any other herbs that feel aligned for you can help to clear the air, to clear the space itself. So beyond that, we want to clear physical clutter as much as possible. And we want to fill our space with uplifting or soothing decor, colors, anything that suits you. Plants are beautiful. So we want to be really mindful, especially in our own, where we meditate, our office, where we work. We want to be extra mindful of that, of course, in our bedroom. What are we surrounded by? Is it clutter? Is it chaos? Is it disorganized? Is it distraction? Because that is going to filter into our energetic field itself. If we're, kind of like, what's going on in my space? I'm not organized. Well, we want order. That is what creates harmony in our being. So as much as you can, do your best to clear the clutter, to create order, and to fill your space with beautiful, expansive, high vibrational tools or artwork or decor, or keep it really simple and minimal if that's how you operate best, or a combination of the two, right? So beautiful crystals and such. Crystals, I'll just get into that since I mentioned it. So crystals can absorb and repel negative energy, particular crystals like black obsidian and black tourmaline and hematite. They're really good for absorbing and repelling the negative energy, so good for protection. And they can help to dissolve negativity as well and can help us to stay grounded. Smoky quartz is a really good one for that as well, that I like to have with me. And so the black tourmaline, hematite, obsidian, and smoky quartz are really good for harmonizing mind, body, and spirit as well. I also personally like labradorite. It's got a beautiful ethereal iridescent quality to it as well, as that grounding energy. So it can help on a lot of levels. I like to have a little piece of that if nothing else. My nice piece is still in storage, so I'm looking forward to rescuing my crystal baby soon. So salt baths. If you have access to a bathtub, taking salt baths regularly can help, maybe making that part of your weekly energetic hygiene ritual. You can use Epsom salts, whatever you have available to you, but Epsom salts are really good. So it helps to cleanse and clear and ground the body, mineral salts. And hydration. So hydration is really key for the body always. It helps to move out the old, but to keep the cells operating at their highest capacity, because we are water bodies. Our bodies are made up of primarily water. 99% at a molecular level when you break it down, which is an astonishing amount when you think about it. We're taught 70% water, but then at the molecular level, it is up to 99%. So we need to stay hydrated if we want to operate at our best, at our highest frequency. And water, as many know, Masaru Emoto did all these experiments where the water was exposed to different frequencies and even words. So when we are hydrating a lot, we also want to be really mindful of our energetic space and how the water in our cells is going to be reflecting the energetic frequency at which we're operating. So words of love, frequencies of harmony and gratitude and bliss and joy and peace are going to keep the body in that state, those higher energetic states. And the water facilitates both the cleansing and the purification as well as the harmonizing of the body. So hydration with high quality water, filtered and clear and pure to the best of your ability, and try to avoid as much as possible the plastic bottles. I know it's difficult in our world, but this is something to be very mindful of because everything is becoming contaminated. So we want to keep our bodies as pure as possible. And then you can send intention into the water to harmonize it, send beautiful love frequencies and gratitude and appreciation and joy, and then drink the water. And you can also intentionally ask to transmute anything that is not of your highest good. I asked it to be wrapped in light and love, and for it to just pass right through, and to pull out anything that is not of my highest good, that it might already be in my body. So I have made a regular practice of doing that myself. So that's something you might want to play with. Breath work, I always start my day with breath work. The breath of life is powerful. Oxygen, we cannot go for minutes without oxygen. We can go for weeks without food, days without water, but only minutes without oxygen. So when we create a practice of breath work, it's helping to move the energy. It's also very powerful for trauma release when you engage in particular breathwork practices. It has really been a massive game changer for me. So I start my day with a simple breathwork practice, and if we're feeling anxious, we can use deep breathing to bring us back into our body, into the here and now. And within 60 seconds to 90 seconds, we can feel a palpable shift. So breath work is really, really a beautiful way that we can, in the moment, shift our energy back, anchor and ground down into the now. And also to clear and release. It's just such a powerful tool, and it's so simple, and it's free, and it's available to us always. So showers, as well as the Epsom salt baths, we can use showers to intentionally cleanse and clear our energy body as well as our physical body. And we can imagine a waterfall of cleansing light to clear our body as we're clearing our physical vessel and cleaning it and polishing it. So we're polishing our energetic vessel at the same time. So to the baths, you can also add hydrogen peroxide. I wanted to add that in. There's all sorts of different detox baths you can use as well. I used apple cider vinegar to pull out the toxins when I was going through chemotherapy treatment myself. So that, I actually did feel a big difference, and I just had one. When I was feeling not well, I would take the apple cider vinegar bath and the nausea would clear. So 11:11 again. So it is a powerful way to, it might not feel like the cleanest bath, but it is powerful and it is effective. So washing your hands and imagining all negative energy being cleansed off. So without taking a full body shower, you can just wash your hands and imagine washing away all the negativity of the past as you cleanse your hands, and allow the water to just cleanse and purify. And energetically, you can send it out through your hands. Our hands are powerful energy tools. When we do energy work, we often use our hands, right? So when we intentionally send out and release that negative energy and ask the water to clear it away, then that can be a really powerful grounding practice in its own right. Simply washing our hands, just bringing another layer of intention to it. And then meditation. So we can anchor in the day, in the morning, in the night, whenever we need to anchor into ourselves, into the here and now. And grounding and calming our energy field through meditation has a profound impact on our life. I won't get into the slew of benefits and research behind it, because that's a whole video or even a course unto itself if you want to get into it. But meditation is a really beautiful and powerful practice. And I just want to reiterate that it doesn't have to be, Zen, perfect posture for 20 minutes minimum. You can do just a few minutes. That can shift, and then you can add. The more you do, the more you benefit. But you also don't need to meditate for an hour to reap the benefits, in my humble opinion. Simply creating that space for yourself is already shifting something. And sitting for 10 minutes is better than no minutes. Sitting for 5 minutes is better than no minutes. So allowing yourself just a little bit of time in the morning and a little bit in the evening, perhaps start there. See what works for you. As with everything, see what resonates and leave the rest, and play with it. Practice using these different energy practices and tools to anchor and ground, and then see what works for you. And then affirmations can be a really beautiful way to shift your energy in the moment if you're finding yourself in a spiral of negative self-talk. Also a great practice to begin your day with, no matter what. The mirror talk: you are awesome, you are powerful, you are successful. Looking at yourself in the mirror, you can say that I am, but when you look at yourself in the mirror, it's kind of that double affirmation. It's like somebody else is telling you that almost, but it's like you can imagine it's your higher self telling you this. So you're speaking to yourself through your higher self. I am beautiful. You are beautiful. It's a really beautiful way to begin the day and to shift your energy in the moment if you're finding yourself in a loop or a spiral that is not benefiting you. And boundary setting is a good overall in life practice for energetic hygiene. When you set clear boundaries for yourself, you are telling others and the universe what you are available for and what you're not available for. So this has been a big journey for me, being clear about my boundaries, what I'm available for, what I'm not, and also stating them verbally. And sometimes it can create a little bit of a wonkiness in the dynamics of a relationship if somebody is used to you showing up and giving, and then you all of a sudden shift that. They can begin to project onto you because you're pulling back, and it's not that you're pulling away, it's just you're pulling back your own energy, rightfully so, and that creates a different dynamic, and they're not used to that. So this is then going to amplify your ability to hold firm that boundary, right? So it's a really, really important and powerful practice to create that energetic container for yourself, a firm container for yourself to operate within the world. And essential oils, if you resonate with essential oils, they can just be another, because our olfactory senses, our sense of smell is highly activating for us, and it helps to activate emotions and emotional memory. So when we can use scent to anchor ourselves in, it can really shift things. And a lot of people swear by essential oils. We won't get into that, but anything that is protective, like frankincense or myrrh or lavender, is a really calming and grounding one for many. That can help to also create a calming and shielding atmosphere. So play with what works for you. And in the next video, I will get into the energetic protection, and in the following video, energetic clearing, like using the violet flame and such. So I hope this resonates, and I'm sending you much love, onward and upward in love and light, and I will see you soon.